What's up, Devious Army? We're back to recap 2 episodes tonight, so stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
I like the hand motions you got going on over there.
Why isn't anyone else dancing with me?
Just vibing over here.
Head nods. Hey everyone, welcome back to AFTERBUZZ TV's recap of Devious Maids. Tonight's episode is The Maid Who Knew Too Much, and we'll briefly talk about last week since we had the holiday, we weren't here, and it's a time to spill. Anyways, I'm Francesca. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, XOXOCESCA.
Hi guys, I am Candice Buen. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Candice Buen, CANDIEBUEN.
And you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Laila Sadny.
Khaliel Abooboo on Instagram and Twitter at Khaliel Abooboo.
Yes.
Get it?
Yes. And before we get into our show, I just really fast want to shout out one of our sponsors, Lola. It's 100% hyperallergenic cotton. Yes, I know, right? And I cannot ever talk. Tampons for all you ladies out there, or men who are watching and want to gift their ladies, because that's actually really nice.
It's sweet to come in with tampons.
It is.
A man that'll buy you tampons is a keeper.
Yeah.
Are you just saying that?
No, Khaliel.
No.
Like a flower, a bouquet of tampons. No, anyways. But no, it's made by women for women. Khaliel's gonna try it out, and you can order your subscription online. You can do your different assortment. You can pick how many and how frequently they come. And if you go to mylola.com and enter the keyword buzz, you'll get 60% off your first subscription.
It's
purchase.
really a great deal because every month I find everyone, it's like you're out of tampons.
Yeah, always when you need them.
Always when you need them. So it's good. Just show up on your doorstep, boom, ready to go.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Yeah.
Agreed.
All right. So let's briefly go back to last episode, not tonight's, although tonight's was really good.
Yeah.
I think the main things from A Time to Spill was that, let's see, have it all in my notes. If you, with Daniela, she leaves.
Yeah, she leaves. Well, she finds out that Carmen is her real mother.
Mm-hmm, that's right.
And she takes off into Jesse's arms.
I don't think Carmen wanted to say goodbye to Danny. I just feel she put her best interests at heart, and I feel that she knows that Danny needs a substantial mother, and she can't provide that. So
and I think
it really kind of killed her a little bit on the inside.
I think so too, and I think she also felt really bad for her sister who raised her, and then Daniela was pretty much like,
or her cousin,
was like, you know, you're not my mother. So she probably was doing it for her.
Well, yeah, in a sense, Danny was her, what is her name? I forget. The
Josefina?
Josefina, yeah. Danny is Josefina's life. So by her telling that you're not my mother, it was very heartbreaking. And everyone was a little tearing up, and it's sad.
Yeah.
So, but I do feel bad for Carmen because I know that must have been hard for her.
Mm-hmm. And that's like a conversation. You can't just like, surprise, this is it, and like go about your way. That's like something, you have to spend time with the mother who raised you. Yeah. Even if it's anger, to ask the questions and find out.
Yeah.
I thought it was funny how Josefina was saying, she wasn't ready to have you. She was, she was whatever. And she's like, I wasn't a hoe. I was popular.
Yeah. Oh, we love Devious Maids and their one-liners.
Mm-hmm. The best. And like we said, she goes to Jesse, and Jesse in turn goes to Marisol and kind of shares.
I thought that was weird he went to Marisol.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it was the only way to help Danny because that was his connection to Carmen, and I felt that, and Marisol's always fixing stuff, so I felt it was only appropriate that he went to her. But I mean, it was a little weird, but
right.
I mean,
I think that's gonna
he could have went to Rosie. He's trying to rub it in her face a bit.
True.
Yeah,
true.
he was.
Like this hot little,
like, hey, I'm
young
seeing someone. Right?
He's like, oh yeah, me too. She's half your age.
Snap finger.
And then we see, so the whole thing with Fabian and Genevieve, which was hilarious, of course, because she thinks she has her new little gay best friend.
I feel like, okay, this is just my analysis. I feel like Fabian and Genevieve are the new comic relief, like the Powells were in previous seasons.
Yes.
Like, they're hilarious together.
Wait, I love how Genevieve thought, she was like, could I turn a gay man straight?
Isn't that beautiful?
She's hilarious.
I love
Gotta
that.
love her.
I mean, like.
Wait, so is he bi, I guess?
That's-
or
yeah,
is he
that's
just,
what his-
was he
No.
just trying
He
to like her
loves
to get her in the
spirits.
circle?
I think, he's gay, but he's trying to play
Lure
her.
her to the
Yes,
circle.
yes.
I thought I bought his whole like I love spirits thing. I
No.
thought he was honest about
Really?
that.
Do you,
Yeah.
so do you think like you can just be?
I've
You can't.
People are bi.
I don't question anything anymore. Like
That's
you
true.
like whatever you like. So
Someone you could have a preference, and someone could surprisingly attract you for some
Right.
reason.
You never know.
You never know.
yeah.
But he like packed his overnight bag and he was ready to go spend the night with Genevieve, and Genevieve was like,
Oh no, honey.
"What?" So he insults her and says, "You're old."
So they have this, but they have the same overnight bag. So how would you guys feel if like a guy was like, "This is my overnight bag"? It's like you had the same one.
He's hilarious.
Not okay.
He's hilarious. And then we see Zoila and Adrian. You know, we find out Adrian's kind of going with the whole thing with Zoila because he wants to get back at Evelyn, but really Zoila's also using him to get at Kyle, and so it's kind of cute that they're like,
I like them together.
Yeah. friendship.
It's friendship, yeah.
Yeah, they were like a little comic, I don't know, interaction. It was cute.
My favorite part was at the event when he was trying to rub it in Evelyn's face, like, I got a date, and she's just like, you idiot, that's the maid. And, instead of calling her out, you got to give it to Mr. Powell. He's like, I like what you're doing. I get it. I'm not going to tell anybody, so
yeah.
I like that.
That's
Yeah, this
funny.
little secret. And I was cracking up when he's like, okay, stand to the right so your guys could see me kissing you.
"Oh yeah."
I like this. I like the whole thing with Marisol and Evelyn in that episode. Sorry.
Yeah, which made her work.
Yeah, it made her work, and she's like putting her foot down with her.
Oh no, she showed up to work in a dress and a gown, and she's like, I'm allergic to polyester.
I can't believe she actually got her to put that on.
I mean, it looked good on her. She rocked it.
I know,
so-
she did look
And
good.
she met the little reverend, so
Her new stallion.
yeah.
Lifestyle,
We need
yeah.
to come up with a name for them, like what's the Reverend and Evelyn.
Reverend.
Revelin.
You guys let us know what you think. We need an open name.
How long do you
Hashtag.
see that lasting?
I don't know.
I see everlasting love.
They seem like they're into each other.
I do. But I don't think Mr. Powell will let it happen because he's in love with Evelyn, as we could see from this episode. He didn't even want to hook up with Gail.
Yeah, but who would want to? No offense, but
Yeah.
Damn. I mean, Gail's character is pretty.
I mean, Mr. Powell is an eligible bachelor with a ton of money. He could have probably other women. That's all I'm saying.
What do
But
you
he's
think,
in love
Khaliel?
with Evelyn.
I don't think it, Gail is the I don't. That's not Mother,
No.
right? Yeah.
No,
okay,
no, no.
yeah,
Gail's
yeah,
the one
yeah.
that hit on him.
Right.
Yeah.
In this
no.
episode,
Evelyn's
yeah.
and it's Evelyn's friend. It's like someone that
Yeah.
that they've known throughout their whole
I think
marriage.
that's the
and-
only reason he turned it down because there was nothing wrong with her.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
very pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's been around the block.
Well, that and she was his wife's
Haven't
best
we
friend.
all?
Yeah, that's true.
We all.
I think the biggest obvious shock about the last episode was at the end we see Ben call Frances, Kyle's mom, mother, which now we know what it's not biological
Yeah.
mother, but at first
At
I was
first
like,
I thought it
oh
was
my god.
too.
And then Khaliel, wasn't one of your predictions something related to Ben being involved with Kyle?
No,
That
I said
wasn't
that.
You?
No, that
was
wasn't me.
that?
My prediction was that Peter killed.
Peter, you're
killed.
right.
What's her face?
Okay, I feel like someone else kind of picked up on.
I think
the Ben
a couple
relating to
episodes
Kyle.
ago we were
Yeah.
talking
Maybe?
about that. Yeah.
Okay, perhaps. So let's get into this week's episode since it's very fresh in our minds. So we see Zoila actually sleeps with Kyle, and then she gets pushed out the window. Have you ever done that to someone, Khaliel? Like,
I never
gotta
pushed
go
anybody
by.
out of the
Gotta
window.
go.
No,
Guts to go.
I never even had to hide anybody.
Push
No.
out a door,
Sorry.
maybe. Push
Or
out
like
the
in a
door.
closet or something.
I
but-
strongly suggested that maybe you should get up and leave.
I nicely, politely asked you.
Like maybe
You gots to
it's
go.
time to go.
Well, how embarrassing for her. Like, you're hiding from a grown man's mother that you
Right.
just slept with a grown man, and he's like, you have to hide from my mom. Like, we're not 16 or whatever.
I wouldn't be dating him. It'd be
14. You were
done.
about to say 14.
Whatever, so it's 14, 16, whatever.
She wasn't a hoe. She was popular. Okay.
I would stick with that.
My favorite line this episode, Carmen, even if I don't go to the valley, no matter how hot he is.
Yeah.
And that's a real line
Because This is true, you
You
guys.
don't drive to the Valley. I mean, we drive to the Valley for work.
That kind of hurt my feelings because I live in the Valley.
Sorry.
I'm like,
What's wrong this whole time?
It's geographically undesirable.
It is. And you know, like, we've had this running joke for like years. We're like, we'll be like, it's in the Valley. No.
Right?
I don't go past Highland, past Rodeo, not Rodeo.
Rodeo?
Rodeo. Or Highland.
Wait, there's rodeo?
Yeah.
After Jefferson, they call it rodeo.
Yeah.
So it's the same street.
It's the same street,
Call
but
it
they
rodeo.
call it rodeo after Jefferson.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to Google this later because you guys don't care about this. We care about
Hashtag LA
Devious
problems.
Maids. I know, right? Hashtag LA problems. So he like literally pushed her though. Like,
No, he didn't push her.
She fell.
He's like,
He wasn't even by the window when she fell. That's her
thought
fault. She was clumsy.
He pushed her. Oh, you mean he pushed her out to step
oh,
out?
never mind. I'm maybe making things up. I just want to be like so mad or something. No, when she falls into the leaves.
Thankfully.
And this is what it was. And he was just like, okay, talk to you later. Like,
I'll call you.
nothing.
How embarrassing for her. And she sees the gardener.
I was hoping that she would pick up more and listen to the conversation behind.
Yeah. If she didn't fall.
Yeah.
but I think he knew, because obviously they have a bigger secret.
Well-
So he didn't want to speak anything about anything else
That's
in
why.
front of.
That's why he's
yeah.
like, I have to put clothes on and kicked his
Yeah,
mom
yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yeah.
So darn. That's what I was hoping that she might get to learn. So we see also, like we said, a big black stallion with the Reverend. And
I
like,
didn't say that, but.
no, they said that on the show.
In the
This is the show, yeah.
And do you guys think there's anything fishy about him? Or you think because he's said multiple times like, I'm not a saint, I'm like this and that.
I don't know.
I think he's genuine in the fact
Yeah.
that he could have took that money and ran, but instead he's choosing to help Evelyn out so she can divorce Mr. Powell. And I'm kind of excited to see what Mr. Powell's going to do with the Reverend, not doing what he
that's
said
gonna
he's
be
going to
great.
do.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's going to be
great.
He's gonna go off. And the fact that he gave her the money too.
Yeah, I just can't wait to see that.
Because that's his whole like lure over her is that she has no money.
Right.
And now she has money.
You're right. Her money, technically, because he took all of her money. Like,
Is it
like,
though? Did she help make it?
well, I think did they both work? I don't think.
No, she never worked.
None of
He
them did
did.
anything. I think they both came from money, right?
No, I think he worked like when he was young, or like earlier
Oh, okay.
in his career, whatever. But
He was a stockbroker. I'm just
So-
making his
no,
backstory.
I think he probably worked.
So Khaliel, if you have a stay-at-home wife and you want them to stay at home, and you guys were divorced, you'd be like, well, you didn't work, so you're not having any money.
I wouldn't want them to stay at home.
Oh,
I
okay.
wouldn't want her to stay at home.
Okay, just checking.
I mean, and they.
No, that's just causing more problems for me.
What if she's like raising your babies?
That's different.
Yeah.
She's not gonna be there forever.
Wait, what?
Just raising babies only takes like 3
18
years. And they go to school every day.
Oh my god.
You don't have to take care of them. Speaking of families, so I think they didn't show anything. I wish they would have shown something, but Killface, wanted Mr. Spence to like to do his little play.
That was hilarious.
So they briefly brought the family in for family day.
I love how he suggested, we should run lines in the shower.
I missed
Things
that.
you do
thought
in
that was a funny
prison,
line.
Candice. Things you
thought
do in
that was-
prison. I hope you never have to find out about that.
I totally missed that one.
I think that was funny.
Yeah.
I love that the kill face because he seems like he's gonna make this scary guy, but he's just like comic relief too.
Yeah.
Right.
It's hilarious.
He's like,
He has kill on his forehead.
he'll kill you if you don't participate in his creative endeavors.
It's like that.
It's like,
Got a lot of time on your hands in prison.
yes, definitely. So Rosie basically, like we said, this whole season she's gonna be Detective Rosie, and so last episode she realized it is something in the coffee that Ben's giving, and Ben, goes, but it was actually placebo. He didn't know that, but obviously nothing happened. And so now she's made the connection about the circle, and she wants to get in the circle, but Fabian.
They X'd her out of the circle.
Mm-hmm. What did he say? Fabian's. I had it
No.
somewhere.
About the
No,
rich
no,
and the
no, no,
elite,
no.
and you, no.
He's
You
like,
have to
no.
be
No,
invited.
No.
But my
No.
question is, how did Mother know what Rosie was up to? And
Are we
she,
calling her mother for the rest of this? Let's do that.
Mother dear.
Well, I don't
Mother,
think
may I?
I don't think Rosie knows Mother about Mother yet, but she knows about the circle.
She doesn't know who's all in the circle. I mean, she knows Ben, and then she just found out Perry and the
Fabian's kid.
Fabian.
Yeah, but did y'all see the cover? It had everyone's little videotape in there, where she put Jean.
I thought that was like her secret.
That was
safe,
like a
locker or something.
Yeah,
but that had like the little USB of
everyone.
Everyone.
Yeah.
Mother has that.
Yeah.
But Rosie doesn't know there's Mother. She just knows there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Genevieve tells him about the recordings, about the truth. So now she knows she can find everyone's secrets.
Funny connection is Zoila is dating her son, and Zoila and Rosie are friends. It's always all
Always intertwined.
That's why she doesn't want the
woven
dating.
in together.
I don't know because she doesn't think she doesn't think Zoila is friends with Maid. She thinks Zoila is like wealthy.
That's true.
Right.
She just doesn't want her son dating to be distracted from his circle-ness.
Because he needs to be
He needs
attentive.
I think she wants him to take over the cult for her when she's gone. You know, I think that's what her plans for
What
him
do you
are.
guys think this cult is even like about?
I don't know.
Money.
It's the Illuminati.
Money.
Right?
You know what? No, I don't want to offend anyone.
Yeah.
Just say it.
Kind of like Scientology.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know much about Scientology.
I don't
and
either.
We don't know much about the circle.
So it's what we've heard.
That's what we've heard. Sorry, guys.
Disclaimer.
Right?
But what we've heard, like
Yeah.
how that's like kind of what they're spoofing it off of. I think.
Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What about the questions that Genevieve had to
Worst
answer?
questions. Your weight. Your
Those are awful
age.
questions.
Yes.
She was like 35.
I mean,
45.
just you don't ask
And
a
your
lady her age.
Her sexual would she say her sexual endeavors or something?
She's like, I enjoyed that.
I mean, I don't blame her.
I know. I mean, does it bother you when people ask you how old you are?
Only because I'm getting older. No, it doesn't bother me. I'm just like, I don't feel.
Look, I just had a birthday. Let's not
So
go
did
there.
I. Yeah, we all
Not like
did.
last week, but like in the previous month. But no, it's just because I feel
didn't.
younger. Well, Khaliel, you're like the baby, huh, of the group.
It's not part of the cancer
Am I?
circle.
I think so, actually.
Yeah.
You definitely are. Probably are.
I think so.
I feel like Carmen, like every year I just turned 30.
Right. Poor Carmen, though, because she kicked some
She was
ass in that
She was
audition.
killing it.
And she kind of evil, though, because she took the audition from Daniela, although obviously Daniela wasn't in this
Daniela
episode.
wasn't there. It's not like Daniela was at the house and she took it. You know.
That's true.
What is she gonna do?
I have to say, though, Jesse had a run for his money with this audition guy. He was pretty hot. His name's Blue Kimball. I didn't know anyone else was named Blue. But I was like, I would audition, too, if I were Carmen.
We'll have to get him in here.
Yeah.
Please. Come on in, Blue.
name's Blue?
His name's Blue.
His real name?
That's what it says
Stage
on
name?
his Instagram and Twitter. And
Oh, you already looked him up on Instagram.
I was like,
His birth
who
certificate.
is this?
Where do
his
you live?
driver's
Do you live in the
license.
valley?
I know, if you live in the valley, it's not going to work, Blue. I'm sorry. No, but yeah, he was
If Blue
nice
can't bring
eye
him to
candy.
the valley, then I have no hope.
Khaliel, you'll find someone in the valley, Khaliel.
Oh,
No, valley girls aren't
Whatever.
good.
no, I'm not. No,
Whatever.
I'm not saying that.
Right?
We're not trying to offend anybody that
Let's
lives
get
in the
off
valley.
this
We
topic,
love the
please.
valley.
I'm already offended. It's too late.
Khaliel's in the valley. Anyone? There you go.
There you go.
Anyone who's willing to drive, Khaliel's in the valley. But yeah, she kicks ass and then she
But she throws her back out.
throws her back out. Yeah.
It's
Trying to
always
show
like,
up that girl. Like,
you know, when there's always like that reminder that you really are older.
That's so sad.
I just mean when you
Can
know.
we talk about how she hooked up with that coffee guy? Because
Oh my
wait,
God.
but
I was so happy for him.
everybody has that moment when you're just so down, and it could be anybody. You're walking down the street and they tell you just a compliment when you're having a bad
Really?
day.
Khaliel.
Let's get Candice on a bad day, everyone.
I felt like I won when he slept with her. Like it was a win for me. I was so happy for
Aw,
this guy.
Khaliel.
She slept with the barista.
It
Yeah,
meant
she
a
just
lot.
needed that.
It meant like like your dreams can come true.
Well, he has been on the show since the beginning, and he has always been in
so
love
you
with
work
Carmen.
hard and you keep going for after what you want, and it can happen.
It can happen.
It can happen.
You just gotta break someone down.
But you know what? We see in the preview, like, she says it's the best sex she's ever had. So, hey.
Lady, stop being stupid and give that guy a chance.
Sometimes, like, You hear those stories that can happen, like it's someone you never expected, and you're like, what just happened?
Why were you wasting your time?
He got lucky. And I guess she got lucky too, right?
Yeah, and previous
he didn't
for
get
next
lucky. You
week.
deserved that, young man.
How sweet is that? He said, I would always give you free coffee
It's
and
just
free
cameras.
croissants and all that stuff. Like, I want a guy who's always going to pay me like that too. I love food. Yeah,
Gonna find you a nice barista.
right?
Yeah.
A barista who's just like barista-ing for fun because he's like already really
That's not
well
in the
established and
valley.
has his business already.
He's doing
and
it
he
for
just wanna
fun.
be
just
Or
wanna-
maybe he like owns a bunch of coffee houses.
Doing too much now.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
Too
kidding.
much now.
I'm not judging anyone. I was a barista once.
I was too.
Yeah. But I didn't
Starbucks, shout out.
Really?
Really? I didn't know Starbucks.
Yeah, I was like 19.
Really? So you know how to make all those drinks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not the newer
She's like-
ones, but this is like a while ago. Now
She's
I'm,
like, well, I'm
telling
buying you
how-
a machine and you're
Yeah.
making me drinks.
I mean, I was a bartender, but that didn't really work out so well.
Did you get drunk on the job?
No, I just couldn't like remember most of the drinks, and I just kept.
Really? You just did whatever?
Yeah.
So like,
You're
I'll,
like, this looks good.
like I'll take a Cosmo. You're like,
Yeah, but I mean, I lasted there for a while until I actually had a get fired. It was my personality, I guess. People just started drinking vodka sodas. Like
just
Long Island. Why do you need a Long Island?
guy, you probably just told guys to drink stuff, and they're like, sure, okay,
Sure,
whatever
right?
you say. So it happens.
Yeah, it's that easy.
Note to self, do not hire Candice for a bartender.
Or barista.
No, just kidding. But yeah, Carmen gets lucky, we see.
She needed that too.
Yeah, because like
Exactly.
she was feeling so down, like she's turning 40.
Need some
No.
40-year-old sex. Like,
Some loving.
yeah.
And she feels bad because of Daniela, because she's been like, fighting for this dream forever, and that's why she gave up Daniela, and it's never worked for her. Like,
I mean,
that really must feel like,
it's gotta hurt, and it's like, it is a lot of times like when you're an entertainer, you do make choices like that, and you do live a lonely life sometimes, and that's the reality of it. It's sad.
Yeah.
So, it's here.
I'm just kidding.
We all understand.
We do.
But I hope
Alone in the valley.
you guys, that sounds like a really good title for a movie.
You heard it here
Looking
first.
out the window at the 405 in
Or
Sepulveda.
a really bad porn.
I mean, we could hire Mr. Spence for that one, right? Speaking of making movies, not me, guys, but Hugh and Trey.
Spit on me.
I almost did. I stopped myself.
So we have Hugh and Trey, the big director. Oh, so last episode, she goes with Peter to this like event, this gala or whatever, the gala that Evelyn was working at. And she thought she was going to be introduced to the big guys, which she was. And then he sends her to the table with the ladies, and one's name's Kirsten and Kirsten. So she's sitting here like, this is...
And Candy.
And Candy. And she's sitting here like, this sucks, right? Candy Buen right here. And finds out she's actually like, head of the studio, right? Or like, she's
Yeah.
the
Stuck her
owner.
foot in her mouth.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did. But Hugh, this, big director, still wants to work with her. And she's excited because, finally she's writing the script because the movie was, the last attempt at the movie was so whatever.
Well, so she wrote the book, and then
Right.
it was
And
adapted.
they messed it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And then now he wants to, this guy is like the biggest chauvinistic pig character ever.
Yeah.
And his little sidekick, Trey.
God, I would
Trey's like his little lapdog.
pretty much, yeah.
That was a funny line, though, the consulting producer line. Cause
Pretty much just agree with whatever.
Is that
Pretty
true,
much.
Khaliel? Because I know you're in
a
production.
little bit.
Yeah.
You laughed at that. They had said that line.
But so they said
Producing partner.
He said, excuse me, I wrote down what they wanted to change.
And they wanted to have Will Ferrell play her.
Will Ferrell play the maid that's dressing up like
Yes.
Mrs. Doubtfire. No, although that would be actually really hilarious.
I actually think it would be funny.
I think
Yeah.
it'd be great. And he said no factresses because that's like all the rage. And I was sitting there like, oh, what about me? But yeah, and then he insults Marisol and
Saying she's boring.
Saying the Maria Care is boring and who knows.
No, he said the Marisol, and she's like, no, the character's Maria.
Right.
I'm Marisol.
Yeah.
I
But
feel like a lot of those comments were stuff that they encountered when they started this show.
Probably. Or they just encountered
yeah.
it in the
Really,
business.
like I was
you know?
thinking that, like that's probably a lot of stuff that they encountered when they first started.
wait, Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was gonna say because I mean, even like we saw in the first episode with Eva Longoria, how they made fun of the whole thing about, isn't that kind of racist? The Maid show, all Latina.
Because they did give them problems for the first season when it came out. They're talking about that.
So that's a
That's
a good thought.
What are you guys' thoughts on what Peter did in having to fire her? He kind of didn't have a choice.
I don't think he had a choice.
That was awkward.
I mean, that's just one of the backlashes when you mix business with pleasure.
Exactly. When you involve like friends in work or dating in work, that can always happen.
So do you think she was right to say she needed time or space?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like she's level-headed enough to be like, okay, I get it.
She's not gonna be a doormat.
At
Hey,
the same
Jesse.
time, it makes sense.
She's talking about his ass in the preview, so you never.
It makes sense that she was upset, but then at the same time, it's like I feel like okay, you get it though.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had to stand up for herself and not look like a doormat, and by doing that, it's gonna make him respect her and want her even more.
Everybody did what they had to do in that situation.
It's just like you said, the sucky situation, mixing business with pleasure.
Yeah.
And that's just so crazy because in the last episode, Hugh just didn't come off that way, and then he just, like I said, just came off so
it's just,
complete
it's like
opposite.
Like,
well, when he
where did that come from?
started working with her, his like true colors probably came out. Unfortunately.
Which happens.
I just think she went into that meeting expecting that this is my man, this is my boyfriend, he's gonna have my back, and I don't think she expected to get fired. So.
Yeah,
I
she
mean,
looked at him like,
if he fired the director and not her, he probably would have gotten fired.
Yeah.
You know. So
it's a messy web.
But they could have been happy and just loving and living just together.
yeah.
Okay, sorry
So
guys.
what we've learned today is
In the valley.
don't date anyone in the valley.
They would
and
be
don't
living in
mix
the valley.
business with pleasure. Yeah. And so then, okay, so the whole thing with the mother thing, so we realized that Ben isn't really Frances's son, but the cult, they all call her mother. And I'm actually surprised that Kyle stood up to
Me too.
his
Yeah,
mother.
I'm
Said,
glad.
Yeah.
I
want
didn't think
Zoila.
you had
I mean, she's scary.
Yeah.
When we see that in the end, how scary she really is.
And what did she put in that tea?
Do you think he's dead?
Yes, I think he's dead.
Yeah, he's
I
done.
think Ben's gone.
Yeah.
She warned him. She warned him twice. And then, why do you guys think that she was saying that Tucker is the key to everything?
Yes, that was my big question
Because
too.
all the money's left to Tucker.
But
I
like,
think
why?
there's something
And I think she
else.
I don't
wants to
think it's
take out
money.
his aunt.
Oh my God, is that something?
Okay,
Oh my God.
don't forget it.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Remember it.
Write it down if you
Holy. Okay.
And I completely forgot. He hit Rosie. He hit her car.
Yeah,
so
that
Rosie's
scared
in the
me.
hospital. I'm glad. I thought that's where the episode was gonna end. You know, right when she got hit, and I was like, oh no, but it didn't. But yeah, I want to know what the big deal is with Parker.
Tucker. I just thought
Itching to say.
Just say it.
She's
Just say
itching.
it.
Tucker is not Spence's son.
Whose son would
Perry was pregnant with
Kyle's.
someone else's son.
maybe Kyle?
That's why. Then she's the
No.
grandmother, and that's why
And
she
they
was.
killed her because of something.
But like,
No.
what? I want to know more about this cult.
Yeah, we
you
don't
know,
know anything.
It's like, I don't know. Yeah, we don't know. So we know so much now, but we don't know so much at the same
Isn't that always how it is?
time.
That's what they do to us.
I still feel like they
That's why
didn't,
it's such a good
they
show.
didn't kill Perry.
Who did it kill?
The circle.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
No. I don't think they did it.
Should we get into predictions then?
That would be too obvious, maybe.
Yeah.
That could be true.
Yeah. Okay.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
So who do you still think it's Peter or what?
If the circle did kill him, then that means Peter is in the circle. Yes, I am sticking with my first prediction that Peter is the one who got
He has
Perry killed.
kind eyes.
I don't know.
I mean, we all love Mike,
listen.
but he's not Mike anymore. He's Peter.
I said something like one of the earlier episodes when we were doing predictions, and we had our lovely friend Curtis in the
Yes.
studio.
Shout
And
out to Curtis.
Yeah, and I said something about Peter because they were unhappy with how Perry was portraying the role, something with the movie, and that's why she got killed. And he kind of like got mad at me. So I don't know if maybe that was
say
something.
it again because I remember, but I don't remember.
I was saying like Perry got killed because of something, like they were saying she was ruining the movie or something, and like maybe Peter was involved in her getting killed.
I don't think so. He just has kind eyes.
I don't know.
That's how they get you.
Serial killers always look evil, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Could be true.
I was I don't know, and again, like Curtis told us, there's going to be a lot of things that are going to make us think other things, but I don't know if I think the Reverend is 100% out of all the shenanigans. Like, I feel like he might be a part of the shenanigans, only for the fact that he kept saying, I'm not, I have a little devil in me, I'm not a saint. So either he has something else up his sleeve that's unrelated, or he's
I think that's what it is.
I think, like, if you really were that messed up and doing some bad things and evil, I don't think he would keep saying that.
I think he's just trying to say that so he sounds a little cool. So
That's
not
what I
straight
think.
edge.
Like, he knows who her ex-husband is.
So
you know?
nice and willing to give people chances first, and you're not judgy. There you go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think Tucker is not Spence's son. I think Perry was pregnant with somebody else's son.
Like, because I mean, remember Kyle left in the beginning.
Why would
of
he be the
season,
key to everything?
taking care of business? So maybe there's some. Yeah, maybe there's some back story that we still don't know.
And how is the sister involved with Ben? Like, what's so she's in the circle too?
I forgot about Shannon, right? Because she was gone this episode. She has to be, I would think. Right? Yeah, because they were talking about the circle when they were getting busy on top of Rosie.
I don't think her sister's involved though.
No.
In the circle, no.
But she knows.
Oh wait, no, yeah.
She is.
She is because they had the conversation with Ben. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay.
We should pour some out for Ben. Gone.
And Rosie is just being so smart.
I don't know.
Because she's, well, no, she said, I think I got hit because I'm onto something. Like, they don't want me. So she knows she's onto something.
She better be careful, though.
Rosie.
Man, she should go to police school.
Didn't she get shot? No, she got hit by a car.
She did get shot at the wedding.
She's a trooper,
Superwoman,
man. What? Rosie
She's like a definite ride or die.
Yeah.
Seriously, I need a Rosie in my life.
I will go to the valley.
That will come to the valley. That will clean my apartment.
Dang.
That looks like her.
You want a maid, huh? You want what Mr. Spence happened to you.
Yeah,
Well, not all the
go.
bad stuff, but just the Rosie part.
Not the jail.
Do you think that Genevieve's gonna get like super involved, or this was our way into the circle just for the?
No, I don't think she's gonna get
Well,
super
show
involved.
her in a wedding dress next episode. Do you think she's acting
with
or-
Fabian?
Yes.
Oh shoot!
I don't know. I don't even know what to think about that, honestly.
And maybe she just wants the company because she's lonely.
She is lonely.
And what did she say? I don't care if he's
So
gay.
what
I'm
if he's
getting
gay?
married.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I forgot about that in the preview.
Well, you should. They say you should, be with your best friend. So
She wants the
get best
companion.
friend.
Yeah, but you have to have romance too.
That's true.
I don't know. I feel like Zoila's right there in the midst of things. Like we said, she's dating Kyle. So I'm wondering if Zoila's gonna find out anything and help Rosie with this too.
I think she will.
Yeah.
I think she will. I think Kyle's gonna start to slip a little bit to her and start trusting her and opening up more.
Well, he's living with her now.
Kyle's
Yeah.
gonna be
that's
the key.
And where is this homeowner? Like that Zoila's whose house she's in?
They're in
Like,
London or somewhere.
they're gonna come back and find the two of them.
At the end of the season, and somebody else
Is gonna come back.
I don't know, something bad happened to somebody else. That's what'll happen.
Maybe Kyle. I'm totally making the long shot here.
He's
Maybe
gonna kill the homeowner.
Kyle went to kill the homeowner in the beginning of the season, so she's never coming home. Just kidding. I don't know.
That's why he stood up to his mom.
Yeah. He's probably done things he doesn't like because
Of her.
of his mom.
Yep.
Well, I don't know.
What do you guys think is going to happen with Marisol? Do you think she's going to take back Peter, or do you think she's going to...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think she's gonna have a little fling with Jesse again.
So
though.
do I.
Well, and we see in the previews that they're talking
I
about
thought
his
she was trying to hook him up with
abs.
Evelyn. That's the
What,
impression
Jesse
that
or
I got.
Evelyn?
No,
That's the
they
impression I like. Why else
Oh,
should
yeah,
she
she
be
was showing
showing?
his headshot or
Yeah.
something.
were just talking about him being hot. I think.
I don't know.
Maybe they found like, cause remember he went away, or he said he didn't go away. Maybe he was doing some like
Stripping?
work or something. Yeah, I don't know. And they found his like flyer. You know, in Vegas.
Oh,
they have,
no,
like-
he was like a man of Hollywood man or something.
Yeah, like that.
Well, you can make some money doing that. I mean, look
I would buy that calendar, okay? I don't know.
And on that note,
Yeah. Make sure you guys tweet us or a comment in YouTube. We read all the comments. Let us know what you think is happening. We'll see you next week. Khaliel, where can we find you in the in-between?
Twitter and Instagram at Khaliel Abooboo.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Laila Sadny.
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Candy Buen.
And Instagram, Twitter, XOXOCESCA. Make sure all you ladies get your tampons, and we'll see you next week.
Your Lola tampon.
Get 'em.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.